Welcome to another Sunday WOAY ABC4 Community Forum, where we talk to community leaders and local success stories to discuss important information affecting all of us here in Southern West Virginia. I'm your host, Brady Lawrence, and today we're joined by another distinguished guest, Nicole Bostic, who is with the Public Relations Department of the Burlington United Methodist Family Services, joins us today. Thank you so much for coming to the forum.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you were here a couple months ago. We were talking about Burlington, and for the people that may have missed that show or is unfamiliar with Burlington United Methodist Family Services, can you tell them what you all do?
Well, Burlington is actually the largest, most diversified nonprofit provider of family services in West Virginia. We have residential care in Beckley, Daniels, and Burlington and Kaiser area. We have a sober living house. We do a lot of programs from foster care to transitional living, adoption, and then we have our Sarah's House, which has to do with sexual abuse and getting them the healing and stuff they need. So many different programs. We're just very diversified, and West Virginia children and families are our priorities.
Absolutely, absolutely, and a very important work what you do, because a lot of the children that you all see, they've experienced some really terrible things, or they've seen things that nobody should ever have to experience, adult or child, and it can be difficult for them to feel safe in a place, and you all are giving them a safe space to say, hey, you can be here and you don't have to worry about anything. So, and I know that that's difficult work, so thank you guys.
Yeah, they really work hard to provide a trauma-based approach to how we deal with our kids and our families.
Absolutely. And you all are always, I know you have multiple programs, but you all also do multiple fundraisers and things to ultimately support these kids and support the local community. And Thanksgiving is coming up. It seems like everybody has a Thanksgiving or a turkey drive or something coming up. And you all have an annual turkey dinner fundraiser coming up.
We do. This is the 27th year, I am told, that we do our annual turkey dinner fundraiser. It is based out of our Beckley campus. We've got some amazing cooks that have been doing this for years. It's all homemade. Down to the desserts are provided by local churches. Your stuffing is made from breadcrumbs and it's not from a box. And that's what we pride ourselves is, like, kind of like Grandma used to cook. When everybody was gathering at Grandma's house. But we offer delivery, and we also have dine-in options, and the kids eat free if you come in and dine in. And we're from 11 to 7, so if you don't hit us for lunch, come by for dinner, or even get a takeout. You don't have to cook dinner, and it's this amazing dinner: turkey, gravy, mashed potatoes, stuffing, homemade cranberry sauce salad. It's amazing. Fresh rolls and dessert. And if you dine in, you also get your beverage, and that's only $15 for adults and $7 for children from 11 to 18, and the younger ones are free. So it's a good deal.
Absolutely.
I know.
Absolutely.
I'm taking one home. I'm taking a couple home.
I'm sure if I were there, I'd take me one home too. So that will be Friday, November 7th.
Yes, from 11 to 6 at our Burlington campus on Eisenhower.
Awesome. Well, you guys mark your calendars for that. If you would like a Thanksgiving meal or a turkey meal, mark your calendars for Friday, November 7th from 11 to 6. Burlington is having annual turkey dinners, $15 for adults, and kids from 11 to 18, $7.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
And kids under 11 eat free.
6 to 12 is $7, and under 6 is free. Sorry.
Under 6 is free. Gotcha. All right. Make sure we got those details. Awesome.
Yeah, if you'd like to order, you can give us a call at 304-813-2755, or you can email akuntz@bumfus.org.
Awesome. Yeah. So mark your calendars for that. And it's such good food and wonderful initiative. I know right now there's been a push to, make sure everybody has food assistance, everybody has food, and especially always during the holiday season, people want to make sure that everybody has a holiday meal. So that's wonderful.
Yeah, and the cool thing is the money that we raise doing this fundraiser it stays in this area. It's all for our Daniels and Beckley children, so that's a good part.
Wonderful. So, I mean, even if you don't necessarily need a turkey dinner or want a turkey dinner right now, this is just a way for you to, help out the local community and help out these local kids that could really use your support.
Yeah, and you can also, if you have some extra time on the 7th, want to volunteer a couple hours of your time, come on down. We can always use extra hands packing up food for deliveries and takeouts, and we also welcome sponsorships or any donations. If you can't come to dinner and you just want to help out the kids, definitely you can donate or be a sponsor for the turkey dinner as well.
Wonderful. And 'tis the season, honestly, because holiday season, a lot of people love to give of themselves as well, give donations, volunteer, things like that. So this is a wonderful opportunity to do that as well. So make sure you get in touch with them. And in addition to the annual turkey dinner fundraiser, Christmas is coming up right around the corner, and you all have a Christmas fundraiser too, obviously. All these kids that, of course, Christmas is for the kids. That's honestly their holiday.
Yeah.
So the Christmas fundraiser, what does that entail, and how can we help out and make sure these kids have a great Christmas?
The Christmas fundraiser is a major push to be able to buy for all of our children that are in our care, and also all the children we support and we have in other programs like Parents as Teachers and Safe at Home. We're trying to make sure that no child is left without Christmas and without food and stuff when they do get to go home and spend time with their families. So we are doing our push on our Christmas giving, and you can go on our website, which is bumpus.org. That's B as in boy, U as in uncle, M as in Michael, F as in Frank, S as in Sam.org, and just hit that donate button, and you can pick Beckley or you can pick General. You can actually pick where you want the money to go. If you want it to go to Stagger's house and help the women in our sober living that are in recovery, you can choose your heart's desire, and that's the cool thing. Again, that's bumpus.org, and just hit that donate button, and we will make amazing use of your gifts.
Awesome. So make sure if you want to give back this holiday season, make sure that you consider Burlington. I know there's several nonprofit organizations. They're doing great work as well. So make sure that you keep them in mind too. And right now, I know that there is, once again, a big push for food assistance and to help out, and I see that Burlington is also taking part in that with the introduction of food drives and blessing boxes.
Yes, absolutely. We are so understanding of the fact that the need to get food into our food pantries in our community. So we are doing a food drive as well. If anybody would like to drop off any donations, that stuff that your kids just didn't like, some other child's kid may like. And you can drop that off at our main campus on Eisenhower or at our operations office on Neville Street here in Beckley. And we appreciate anything that you can give, and we will make sure that that gets straight into our local food banks for those that will be struggling over the next, hopefully it will be short-lived, but it's going to take a village for us to keep everybody fed and happy. We are also working on what we're calling blessing baskets, and we're wanting to try to get those together for Thanksgiving and Christmas. And my goal is to do 50 and get those out into our underserved families, our foster homes, and any that we can build extra. We're going to get back out into the community, and those items are going to be like everything for a turkey dinner as well. Gift cards to get those non-perishables that you can't put in a box, and then anything extra like maybe rice and canned fruit and just anything that Jell-O, pudding. Things that just kind of, if you're on a budget, you don't really buy, but are nice to have. I mean, my mom didn't give us pudding cups. My mom made our pudding. Mixer, pudding flying everywhere. But, just kind of getting down to the grassroots of, how you spend your money in your groceries and making things spread. But if you'd like any information on that, please reach out to me. You can give me a call or you can shoot me an email, ndbostick@bumpus.org.
Absolutely. That's wonderful and so important, for people. And I think a lot of times, like, if you've always had access to a Thanksgiving dinner or you've always had somewhere to go on Thanksgiving, it's easy to like take that for granted. And there's some people that don't. There's some people that will not have access to a Thanksgiving meal or even the groceries to make their own Thanksgiving meal. So please consider that this holiday season and consider giving back. This could mean the world to some of these families out here.
Yeah,
So.
and I think probably 75% of us at some point in our life have either had to have SNAP or went without to the level of this, that we understand that. And, not everybody is in the position where they're going to worry about being hungry, but be thankful. And I'm thankful and I'm humbled over the fact that, I don't have to worry about that. And that's why I'm pushing this and doing these donation drives and stuff means so much, because I don't want any child to ever know that they're not going to possibly eat like that. That we want to make sure that no kid has those food insecurities. And 1 in 4 in Raleigh County, 1 in 5 in Fayette County, children have food insecurities. I mean, you think about your child's classroom of 25 kids, 5 of those kids are going to be hungry that night.
Absolutely, and it's so sad to hear, and it also harms their development as well.
Oh, yeah.
These kids are going to school and they're trying to focus and they can't focus because they don't have the nutrition that they need. So please consider donating to Burlington. I mean, any of the other organizations that you see that are really trying to help our community with hunger, because I mean, hunger is a very uncomfortable feeling and it's unnecessary. We shouldn't have to live like this. It's a human need. We need to eat every day just to survive. So we're about a couple minutes or so out from our first break, but before we go, do you mind plugging that contact information one more time so people can get those donations to you guys and help out?
Yes, absolutely. You can reach me at 304-813-2755. That's my direct line. I can meet you if your church or your organization, or you just have a bag of food that you'd like to donate to our food drive. If you'd like to sponsor any of the turkey dinner or anything like that, I am your go-to contact. I can get you through any of the things that you'd like to help us with, and we so appreciate you so much. So much.
Absolutely. And thank you so much, Nicole. Thank you guys for joining us for the first half of Community Forum. Make sure that you stay tuned. We're going to talk more about Burlington United Methodist Family Services, all the services that they provide, and how you can help out. Welcome back to Sunday Community Forum. I'm here with Nicole Bostic from Burlington United Methodist Family Services, and we're talking about upcoming fundraisers, donations, how you can help out, and what else did they have planned this year. So if you missed the first half, we were talking about the annual turkey dinner fundraiser on November 7th. If you're an adult and you would like a turkey dinner, that will be at the Beckley campus from 11 a.m. to 6. For adults, it's $15. Kids ages 6 to 12, or 6 and up rather, $7.
Yes.
And kids under 6 eat free.
On dine-in, yes, absolutely.
Dine-in.
And the cool part is if you come and dine in, we also have a little country store, I forgot to mention that, with, like your jams and your weenies and peppers and those type of things. They sell very well. So we have like a little country store that you can check out too, and that's in our gymnasium at 4700 Robert C. Byrd Drive.
Nice. Well, then you can get your turkey dinner, and you can also kind of get started on some of your Christmas shopping, because I'm sure like people love like jams and preservatives and things like that for the holidays. So I mean, 2 birds with 1 stone.
Absolutely.
And we were also talking about the Christmas fundraiser donation, how you can donate to that as well. And we were talking during the break about monetary donations, and you also had a little sheet here that was really cool about how far your donations go.
Absolutely. when you give a monetary donation, we have the opportunity to get things in bulk and save lots of money. So where you could go and buy something, we could maybe get 3 for the same money. And if you donate just $25, for example, that provides basic supplies, basic needs. And then if you do that as a monthly, reoccurring thing, you're committing to the mission and the vision that we have in serving West Virginia children and families. On $50, it supports our ongoing programs, like our spiritual life, and Sarah's House and Stagger's House, Parents as Teachers, and of course $100 contributions. Those help with all of our long-term initiatives. And then, if you can give a larger or small, anything that you would like to donate, you just know that you are seeding it into good ground. It'll reap definitely good things.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I love that. It'll show you just how just $25 can help out.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's wonderful. And we were talking during the break too about monetary donations and how much further those go. And as you mentioned, you can find things in bulk, and sometimes they can find sale items too. If they have the money in hand and they're out looking for donations, looking to buy. We talked about this with Toys for Tots last week as well. Sometimes they can find deals. Whereas sometimes if we're out of the store and we're like, hey, I'm going to buy this toy, sometimes it may be full price, but sometimes when you guys go, they can get it half price. So more bang for our buck as donators too. So make sure that you take that into consideration as well. We're also talking about sponsorships. So some of our businesses, local businesses especially, love to support the local community. So if they would like to sponsor you, what would be the process for that?
Just reach out to me. Again, I can be reached at 304-813-2755 or through the email ndbostick@bumfus.org. Or you can reach out to the campus as well, and they will get you to me. We'll get a chat going if you want to sponsor, like even a food drive within your organization or a health and beauty drive. Toothpaste, body wash, deodorant, basic common things that we take for granted that we have are they're necessary. And they're actually considered a luxury for some people to have that basic thing. So, and when you do a monetary donation, like you said, we can get things in bulk and make that dollar spread a lot easier than, like you said, paying full price for something. When we try to we're very frugal and we're very smart with the money to make it stretch.
Absolutely, absolutely. So guys, if you're looking to be a sponsor, I know a lot of you local organizations or local businesses out there really want to step up and help. Burlington United Methodist Family Services is a great organization to look into, so make sure that you get in touch with them if you're interested. And we were also talking about how some of the other programs that you all have, Sarah's House, Save at Home, Parents and Teachers, a lot of these kids, they're not in the foster care system, but they do still benefit from these donations, from these fundraisers.
Absolutely. A lot of the children that they're not in foster care, but they are in lower income families. And, you got to consider too, a lot of teenagers, a lot of programs do not get toys or gifts for those older kids. They're still kids. And they all deserve Christmas. And that's why we push so hard to make this money, to do these donation drives so that we can make a difference. We've got kids that are like, oh, I remember when Burlington brought us, this, or, that's a big memory, of all the things that they can remember. Well, I remember that such and such gave us that, and it was from Burlington, and we're like, no, that's from your community. That's from the people in the community that care and want to do something for you. They want to be a partner in hope, basically, and that's where we are.
Absolutely, and I love that as well. And I love also how you mentioned now these teens, they're still kids.
Yeah.
And a lot of our childhoods are based around memories. And like some of the stuff that we have, like you look back at certain things, like some of the foods that we love to eat so much, and then you eat it as an adult, you're like, why did I like this? But sometimes it's just the memory of that, the nostalgia of it all. And to be able to give these kids great holidays, or even just a simple gift that may not mean as much to you could mean the world to them. So it's really important. It's really wonderful to be able to give these kids those experiences and let them enjoy being a kid for a little bit longer.
And you know what? Sometimes they feel forgotten.
Absolutely.
And it just reminds them that they're not, and that they're not alone in the world. And that's a harsh feeling.
Absolutely. Especially for a young person.
Yeah. So we really strive to not have anybody be forgotten or left behind, and to be a beacon of hope, honestly.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And it's so important that you all do that. And it's sometimes it can be a difficult job, because sometimes, you see the stigma around foster kids, especially when they're older, of, oh, well, they're angry. Well, I mean, you would probably be angry too if you experience some of the things that they've experienced. And like you said, sometimes they're lonely and they feel like no one cares. Mm-hmm. And as an adult, that can be isolating and difficult to deal with. So imagine as a child and you're growing up. So make sure that you extend some care and understanding to these young people as well.
I guarantee that this is probably the only organization I've ever worked for that if our COO walks onto campus, he's like, "Hey, Trey," "Hey," and they're like, "Hey, Big Steve," you know what I mean? Like, they know him, he knows them. And I think that says a lot about our organization. These kids aren't numbers. These kids are our families too. You know what I mean? We want to make sure that we take care of them the way we would our own families.
Absolutely. And I'm sure that makes them feel even more special to see like the COO, come around and know their names and want to interact with them and get to know them as well. So, I mean, shout out to everybody at Burlington, and you as well, that is doing this important work and is making these kids feel seen and important, because they're important.
Yeah, because we do have, we have therapeutic, we have counselors on site, and we provide, even like with Sarah's house, this is all therapeutic. It's all about healing these wounds and these traumas. It's not just about, hey, let's put a roof over their head, let's get food in their belly too, but we also are trying to heal them and give them the spiritual life angle as well, and giving them a path of knowing that they are loved, they are cared for.
Absolutely, absolutely. And he didn't come this time, but if you caught our last show, Pastor Kevin, he's very passionate about the Spiritual Life program as well. So shout out to him and all that they're doing to help the kids, because sometimes that faith aspect can go a long way.
It does. And, to hear the stories where people are like, I had blinders on, honestly, I'll be real with you. I had blinders on. I did not realize really what some of our kids go through. You hear, oh, they're in foster care, blah, 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 their parents did that. But do you really know the deep down rooted things? And I have seen kids just have breakthroughs and just cry, and you see a totally different child. They've been in other programs and that did not have that spiritual life angle. And they come to Burlington, and it's life-changing. It absolutely is life-changing for a lot of these kids.
Absolutely. It's so good to know, and it's so great to experience and to be able to talk to you guys about this and get the insight of, what's really going on. Mm-hmm. So I know we mentioned a lot about donations and things of that nature and just how we can help. But I mean, I just love to plug it, since it is community forum and the community is watching. Yes. And I mean, these organizations, they need our help. Like you said, it takes a village. And especially right now, it's the holiday season pretty much. It'll be November in a couple of days. Yes. It feels a need.
Yes. So we've got our turkey dinner on November the 7th from 11 to 6 at 4700 Robert C. Byrd. You can do dine-in, take-out, or we will do delivery within Beckley. Then we also are trying to do our food drive for our local pantries, food pantries, and then we are working on blessing boxes and our Christmas giving. Now the Christmas giving, you can either mail us a check, drop off some money, or you can go to our website, which is bumfus.org, BUMFS.org. and you just hit that donate button, and you can choose, like I said before, what program you'd like to donate. If you want to donate to our Staggers House ladies, Staggers House, the cool part about it is some of them can have their children with them, and that helps them learn to do sober parenting. And we just had a baby born at Staggers House. So, you're helping, you can choose if that's where your heart is, you can choose Staggers House. If you have dealt with abuse yourself, then you may want to choose, to do Sarah's house. But then you can also choose Beckley campus if you want to keep it here, at Daniels as well. So we just appreciate any help and all help that we can get from our village.
Absolutely. It's so important. And like you said, I mean, like a lot of people are saying right now, it does take a village. It does take the community to really stand up and come together. And I think that's one of the wonderful things about West Virginia is that we really do help our neighbors, and we do really stand together because we know what it's like to, to suffer and to go through hardship and struggle. But I think we're hustlers.
We're resilient.
We are a resilient people.
We are absolutely resilient. We are West Virginia strong.
Absolutely. Always. Doesn't matter what we go through, hurricanes, tornadoes, natural disaster, it doesn't matter. We're going to band together and we're going to come out stronger together. So make sure that you get in touch with Burlington United Methodist Family Services and other local organizations to see how you can help out and keep West Virginia strong.
Yes.
And we're going to plug that contact one more time. That website, please, Tiny. Awesome. Yeah, make sure that you go to boomfist.org and donate. Keep track of what's going on with Burlington United Methodist Family Services and everything that Nicole has going on as well with public relations. Also follow them on Facebook. They're pretty active there too. So.
Yes, we're very active on Facebook. And also my personal number, my direct line is 304-813-2755.
Awesome. Great to know. So make sure you get in touch with Nicole. Thank you so much, Nicole. And thank you guys for joining us for Sunday Community Forum. We will be back here next Sunday speaking to more local success stories and community leaders about important information that affects all of us here in Southern West Virginia. You guys have a happy Sunday, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you. The first